Hello everyone and welcome back to a game you never expected to see. I know it's Doki Dokie again, but it's obviously different, as you can tell on the title screen. It says Doki Dokie New Eyes. This is a complete overhaul mod, I think, as far as I'm aware, which is over 10 hours long, so it's probably going to be another playthrough, which I'll probably do alongside the Pokemon Ruby randomizer, so that's fine by me. And as you can tell, Yuri is not here. That is because you play as Yuri in this playthrough, so it's going to be a different experience for sure. I've already tried to record this once. I didn't actually see anything in the mod. Like my recording just messed up before I actually even got started, so it's actually my second time doing this random knowledge, I know. But anyway, hopefully my recording will go smoothly this time and we won't have a problem. Okay, new game. What's his name? Let's make it my name to make it easier. Okay. Huh? Birds. I can hear them, but I'm not sure if I'm still dreaming or not. Where am I? Everything feels so warm. Wait, birds? Is that my ringtone? Why would anyone call me this early, especially on a school morning? I stretch in my bed and I reach for my cell phone. Mom? I can't help but smile. I've been waiting for her to call for so long. Hello? Mom? Yuri, how are you doing, sweetheart? Everything's fine. How about you? Still traveling? Yeah, work has been crazy lately. I barely had any time to rest. But I want to call you as soon as I had a few moments to spare. You should rest some more. You're slowly worsening your own health, you know. Alright, well, enough about me. I have a little surprise for you. A surprise? What do you mean? Well, your birthday is coming up next week, and we haven't seen each other in so long. Wait, don't tell me. Will you be coming home? I will. I can barely contain my excitement. It's been 3 months. 3 whole months without seeing my mother, and she's coming back home this weekend. Are you alright, Yuri? Yes, I thank you so much. Of course, I would never miss your birthday. I smiled to myself. It's hard to keep in my happiness to all myself. This is the best birthday gift I could have ever received. So if this mod's like 10 hours long, I'm assuming it's going to last until her birthday, I assume. Well, I think you have to go to school now, right? I'll get back to work. I'll see you on Sunday, sweetheart. Thank you, I love you. Oh. She hung up before hearing me. I gently put my phone on my bed. Mum's coming home. I softly laughed. I can't wait. I grabbed my uniform from the closet and glanced over at the clock. I still have some time left before I have to head out. I quickly get dressed and head for the living room. Yuri's house looks pretty nice. It seems like it's a really nice out today. I can already tell I'm going to enjoy my walk. Take some eggs from the fridge and turn on the stove. Nothing tastes better than eggs in the morning. Oh, that's right, I'm in the Literature Club now. That means I should bring in a book to read. I walk over to my bookshelf, it's so full. Maybe I should eventually sell some of these. That one. I grab an old book from the top shelf. Is it the portrait of Markov? The one mentioned in the name of the game? Perfect. I smell something from the kitchen. Did I? Oh god. I hurry over to the stove. I had completely forgotten that I was cooking something. No eggs for me then. I sigh. I throw out what's left of the eggs into the bin. I wasn't really that hungry anyway. Carefully place the book inside my school bag. I'm already excited to read it. I can't wait to see the other girls too. I turn on my phone and I look at the picture I took of Monica, Zero, and Natsuki. They're the best people I've ever met. I shake my head. I'm getting lost in my own thoughts again. I'll end up being late if I keep wasting my time like this. Excuse me. I throw on a coat and head outside. The sun is shining brightly. It's really peaceful around here. I just love the scenery. I lock my door and I start walking down the street towards the school. I take slow and deep breaths as I make my way down the street. Everyone around me is happily chatting amongst themselves and wishfully gazing at these cherry trees. It makes me smile to see them all enjoying their time here. Suddenly I see a familiar figure in the distance. Nats? Some people turn and give me concerned glances. I lower my head as I pick up my pace and walk towards the familiar figure. Natsuki, hi. Oh, you're out early today. Seems like you are too, though. Of course, the thought of the Literature Club made me too excited to stay home any longer. It's always weird to see Natsuki so interested in the Literature Club. She only reads manga. Not that it bothers me, of course, but I still don't find manga to be adequate literature. I do personally. Why don't we walk to school together? Sure. Hazuki blissfully looks around at all our surrounding like she doesn't have a care in the world. We both love nature, so we always end up staying a little too long in the empty streets looking at the trees. I turn my head to see Natsuki staring at me. Is there something wrong, Natsuki? Well, it looks like you're in a good mood today. Is there any particular reason for that? Oh, that's right. My mother called me this morning. She'll be visiting me this weekend. That's great news. Do you think I could come by and say hi? I haven't seen her in so long. That'd be great. I'll let you know when you can drop by. Thank you. Soon enough, the entrance of the school becomes visible to us. We both make our way to the main courtyard. I'll get going. Classes are starting soon. I'll see you later. Yeah, they've really put a lot of effort into this, like doing all the different backgrounds and stuff. Of course. Have a good day, Natsuki. You too. She turns as she waves at me and heads towards her class. I sigh as I begin walking towards mine. It's a shame Natsuki and I aren't in the same class. I barely know anyone in mine, and I find myself to be slightly uncomfortable around other students. Everybody all around getting ready to work. I sit at my desk and I take a notebook out of my bag. I flip through it, skimming through some of the poems I'm written over the last few weeks. It's not right to be writing poems instead of paying attention to class, but I can't simply ignore my passions like that. I heavily sigh. Let's get to work then. I'll probably make these episodes around the same length as the ones for Doki Doki, around half an hour. The sun is still shining. Good, maybe I shouldn't have brought a... God, maybe I should have brought a coat. Shouldn't have brought a coat. Well, it wasn't this hot in the morning. Huh? I look around me. Everybody's gone. Did I space out? I look at the clock. Classes have been over for 30 minutes. What was I thinking? I get up from my chair and pack up my belongings. The others may already be waiting for me at the club room. Silence fills the corridors. That's a bit odd. The girls are usually talking and audibly having fun. Suddenly I feel a little tap on my waist. What are you doing, you dummy? I've been searching for you everywhere. I think I spaced out during my class. Always the same, huh? I guess I can't really change that about you after all. Hey, that's mean. I'm just kidding, dummy. I still haven't found Sayuri. Isn't she here already? That's weird. She's always the first one. I know, but I just can't seem to find her. She might be in another building, but I just don't feel like walking all the way over there. Let's just go in and relax for a bit, okay? Well, alright. I'm a bit worried about Sayuri, though. It's unusual for her to be late to the club. I think she's late because she's bringing the main character here, I think. Natsuki and I enter the room with without second thought. As we enter, we are welcomed by Monica, who's looking out the window. She turns around to greet us. Oh, Yuri, hello. I was worried you were a bit late. Oh, she was just lost in her thoughts as usual. Don't worry. I'm worried about Sayuri, though. I couldn't find her anywhere. Is that so? That's weird. I think I saw her enter the secondary building, but I'm not too sure. Why would she leave our building? Most likely to go and see Mike, I believe. His classes usually finish around this time. And she said she tried to make him join the club, so... Sayuri keeps talking about her childhood friend, but I've never met him. I wonder what type of person he is. Oh, so that's why. Well then, no need to worry. Let's all have fun and wait for Sayuri and us end. Oh, by the way, what is it? I made cupcakes. I told you I'd make some yesterday, so I spent my evenings slaving away to produce these delicious treats. I glance around the room until I spot her tray at one of the desks. Now that I think about it, the room does have a slightly different scent to it. Oh, so you really made them? Let's wait for Sayuri before we eat them, alright? Alright. I put my bag near my chair and I sit at our table. I guess I could kill some time by reading for a little while. I take the book that I picked this morning out of my bag. I've already read it a few times, but I suppose that doesn't really make it matter. After all, you only start to really appreciate a story after reading through it a few times. I guess that's true. Before opening the book, I glance at Natsuki. She's already looking through the closet. She's probably looking for a manga to read. As I start reading the introduction, I hear the classroom door open. I jerk my head open and I see Sayuri followed by another person enter the room. Presumably Mike. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. When Sayuri was describing him to us, I thought he was overdoing it, but I can just see there's a great aura around him. I step forward to greet him. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Obviously then Natsuki's embarrassed by Mike's presence. She knows that the situation was coming though. I too feel slightly uncomfortable, but something is compelling me to go talk to him. Ah, Mike, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... Mike has a bewildering look on his face. I don't know what he's expecting by coming here, but it certainly wasn't us. He shyly smiles at us. He feels a little dumb just standing here. I sit in the nearest chair. Mike's gaze is locked on Natsuki. That'll just make her even more uneasy. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. She's already mean in these situations. Whenever there's a boy involved, Natsuki becomes extremely overwhelmed. Although it doesn't seem like she hates Mike. I quietly sigh. No matter how much I keep telling her to stay calm, she just keeps acting this way. As she said, I can't really change that about you. Saria whispers something into Mike's ear. He looks disappointed. What did she tell him? Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. She points her fingers at me with a big smile on her face. I'm not really that smart, actually. I just like reading. God, this is embarrassing. Don't say things like that. Mike's expression softens. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Great to see you again, Mike. So Monica knew him already? That's why she didn't look too surprised when he entered the room. He looks happy to see him. Were they already friends before? You too, Monica. Oh, that's his blushing face where his eyes just disappear. Similar to Yuri's, okay. Come sit down, Mike. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Maybe we should get some tea ready. What if he doesn't like tea? Well, let's just hope he does. Then how about I make some tea as well? Natsuki nods at me and we both walk to the back corner of the room. I open the closet and I pick up the old tea set. I don't even remember where we got this one from. Doesn't he annoy you already? Natsuki. What? He's being annoying. He barely talks and all he does is look around like an idiot. We don't need that kind of person here. She's being more aggressive than usual. Calm down, he's not here to bother us, you know. Plus, it looks like he's actually interested. He may be a bit shy, but that's why. Who cares? I'll keep an eye on him. She sighs and brings the tray to the table. Oh, no more water. I guess I could go get some at the fountain then. I head for the door. Water fountain. There should be one by the stairs if I recall correctly. Ooh, I chuckle a bit. Seems like Sayori just saw Natsuki's cupcakes. She's always so expressive. I'd love to be as straightforward as she is. As I walk around from the club room, I hear everyone happily shouting. Here it is. Put the kettle under the passer. It's incredibly slow to fill. God, why won't this work? It should be. Huh? Wait, who's this character gonna be? Is that Monica's voice? Shouldn't she be in the club room? Oh, we're hearing her planning? I look around me, but she's nowhere to be found. Did I just imagine it? Maybe I should have eaten more this morning. Haha. If I hadn't burnt those eggs. I grab the kettle mouthful and I head back to the club room. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm gonna look at that again. Trying to find it. It is further down. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Here it is. God, why wouldn't this work? It should be. Ah, okay, so this is Monica planning. Okay, interesting. I was wondering what it was. Mike looks at me for an instant. This is embarrassing. I get some tea ready and I place down teacups in front of everyone. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Oh, maybe he really doesn't like tea. Did I do something wrong? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... That was mean. I'm just trying to be nice. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be as bad, be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. I slowly sigh in relief. At least makes a similarity between us. Monica chuckles and smiles at Mike. So, what made you consider the literature club? He ponders for a moment. It looks like he doesn't even know why he's here in the first place. Well, I haven't joined any club yet, and Yuri seems to really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. It's rare to see Monica this cheerful. I glance at Natsuki. Contrary to Monica and myself, it seems as though she's still not willing to kindly acknowledge Mike's presence. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Haha, well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. I giggle and nod at Sayori. Indeed, Monica has been making this club a welcoming place for everyone. I really should thank her someday. I'm surprised there aren't many more people in this club there. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all that efforts to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. I'm looking forward to the culture festival, actually. I wonder what kind of exciting activities Monica will come up with. You know it. Mike looks amused. It's hard to tell if he finds us entertaining or if he's just nervous about being in a situation which he's not accustomed to. I take a sip of my tea. It looks like he's already done drinking his, so he likes my tea. For some reason that makes me a tad happy. I think I recall that he said literature isn't a common pastime for him, but if he's here, he may have a slight interest in it. I'd like to know more about him. So Mike, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, manga. His voice is barely audible. It looks like he isn't really interested in literature then. I know someone who has the same hobby though. I glance at Natsuki. She opens her mouth but stays silent. She's most likely trying to choose whether to be hostile or friendly. Makes sense, she doesn't even have any friends that are also interested in manga. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. That can change. Is he seriously willing to try reading actual literature? Maybe I could introduce him to some of my favorite works. I'm just getting ahead of myself again. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. So many things I want to say. Is it really okay? My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. There are so many possibilities in writing a story. Some people write because they want to convey emotions, others because they want to create their own world. In my opinion, both reading and writing are two incredibly beautiful occupations. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination, completely throw you off for a loop? Yeah, they did that in the original game by a whole lot. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Of course you have, Yuri. I read a horror book once. Huh? What did he say? I was so absorbed in what I was saying I didn't even hear him. When I looked at me with a surprised expression. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, He glances at Mike. I know her well, but this is the first time I've ever seen her act this way. She was aggressive, then quiet, now embarrassed. This is weird. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. Give that back. Fine, fine. In the end, I never got to finish my conversation with Mike. Maybe this talk was boring for him. Yeah, your cupcakes are your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. She sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Pretty sure this should be slides, not sidles. I'm not cute. I laugh. These two are childish, but makes them even more interesting. I'd love to eventually spend more time with Sayori. Maybe she could teach me how to be more outgoing. After all, she's Mike's friend, so she must know how to be interesting. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Besides, Natsuki seems economically stature. I can't see that she's afraid of people's opinions. So she doesn't want Mike to judge her. Why? I thought she made it clear that she hated him. So many questions I can't ask right now. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. One of the valuable lessons I've learned in my writing lessons is that it's important to write for oneself. I never wanted to share my writing with others either. One of the reasons being that I'm uneasy around my classmates, another reason being that I'm scared of what they'll think. This is probably what Natsuki feels right now. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. Maybe I've said too much. I really want to share my work, but what if Mike doesn't like it? I don't want to sound full of myself. What am I supposed to do? I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. Isn't she concerned about writing poems? Now that I think about it, I've never seen her write. I wonder what kind of poems she's written before. There's an awkward silence in the room. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. I know that tone. Monica's probably come up with a great idea once again. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. What? I wasn't expecting anything but this. I can't share poems just like that. I look at Natsuki. She looks even more stressed than before. Now this is an embarrassing situation. Yeah, let's do it. I embrace Sayori's enthusiasm. Plus, now that we've become a new member, I think it would help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Mike? She happily smiles at him. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? I've never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at. Oh, I see. Why did I get my hopes up anyway? It doesn't really matter. I just thought that you might be an interesting person. But I'm sorry, I thought... Mike, Natsuki looks disappointed. I have trouble understanding him. Why would he even come here if he doesn't even want to join? This is making me think way too much. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. I sigh in relief. Thank God. Yes, I'm so happy. She wraps her arms around Mike. Seeing her this excited is so heartwarming. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. I smile at Mike. He still looks a little embarrassed, but I feel like he's already getting used to us. I hope I'll be able to share my interest with him. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignments. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. He intensely stares at Mike. Mike, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. He doesn't really seem too thrilled, even though we have to write poems. Although I'm looking forward to seeing what he comes up with for the poems that we have to write. I'm certain his writing is good, considering the positive aura around him. Hey Mike, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Sure, might as well. Yay! The two of them head to the door, waving at it as they exit. It's just me, Monica, and Natsuki now. Monica sighs and looks at me. Well, that was stressful, wasn't it? I feel like you'd make a great member. Humph. Don't you see how he's acting? He doesn't even like literature. I tell you, something's off with him. Come on, Natsuki, it didn't seem like you hated him that much towards the end of our meeting. I saw that look on your face when you talked about manga. Ugh. He doesn't really look like a bad person in my opinion. Well, he didn't talk all that much, but it looks like you had fun talking to him, Yuri. Oh, it's true that our talk was enjoyable. I rarely talk to boys, but as embarrassing as it wasn't a bad experience. I think he had an enjoyable personality. Eh? Did he corrupt you, Yuri? Haven't you liked such a bean sprout? What the... what? Just forget it. Anyway, Siri and Mike may have gone, but we still have a few things to do. Monica points at the table. Indeed, the cupcake tray is still dirty, and the tea is still there. I'll take care of the tea set. Natsuki, can you put the tray away? Sure. I stare at Mike's cup. Well, seems like he enjoyed the tea. I gather all the teacups and put them on the tray. I have to clean them. Oh hey Yuri, I have to clean the tray. Why don't we head to the fountain together? Yeah, sure. Monica is just sitting at a desk reading a book. I swear she doesn't really have anything else to do. We'll be right back, Monica. No answer. The book she's reading must be quite captivating. Let's just go, it won't take long. Natsuki opens the door and blissfully heads over to the staircase. I was never about to find out whose voice I heard earlier. I wanted to ask Monica, but that'd be too awkward. Guess that there's no need to worry about it after all. I grab the cups and I clean them one by one. I can sense Natsuki looking at me. Without looking behind me, I start talking. I know she's listening. Is everything alright, Natsuki? Of course. It's just irritating me to see that you're like such a... Wait, what do you mean by like? You what? Don't tell me. No, not at all. This isn't God, Natsuki. Don't imagine things. I mean, you can like whoever you want, but that guy... Just forget it. I'm merely enjoying his company. It's his first day here after all. I pull the clean cups back on the tray. Yeah. We'll see how he does tomorrow. Maybe he won't be that bad of a writer. Of course, she's looking forward to it. But it's always been hard for her to admit that kind of thing. You're be careful. Ow. What the... Did I fall over? Seems like I tripped over something. Oh, I did. I was absorbed in my thoughts and I kind of... Natsuki grabs my arms and helps me back up. Good God, Yuri, don't scare me like that. Are you alright? Did you hurt yourself? I look down at my hand. There's a huge cut on my index finger. One of the shards of the now broken cups must have sliced it. A few drops of blood fall on the floor, making funny little patterns. Blood red is a beautiful colour. Yuri! Are you listening to me? I'm sorry, what were you saying? Don't just stand there staring at your finger. You need to disinfect that immediately. God, what would you do without me? Just follow me. What about the tea set? You're always worrying about the wrong stuff. I'll ask Monica to take care of it. Just wait for me here. Natsuki runs to the club room. She acts much differently when she's not around other people. I glance at my finger again. I did cut myself pretty deeply. I should have been more careful. Soon enough, I heard Natsuki running back. Alright, Monica's gonna take care of your mess. Let's just go to the infirmary to disinfect your poor little finger. This isn't necessary, Natsuki. I can manage. No, what if it gets infected? Don't even think about arguing. Come on with me now. I chuckle. How can she still be cute when she's trying to be authoritative? We go down the stairs to the first floor. Natsuki's holding my hand and dragging me behind her. This must look kind of ridiculous considering the height of difference. However, she doesn't seem to care. Alright, it's about coming up on 30 minutes. I think this is a good solid start to the series. We'll go ahead and save real quick. Save it here. There we go. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. There's going to be another full playthrough, similar to the original Doki Dokie, considering how long it is. And yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to it. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.